Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols, and I'm here to bring you your Nichols Worth. And today from Crossway, we have the brand new release of the Alpha ESV in the Wellington leather and in the goatskin. We're going to get a chance to take a look at both of them. We're going to compare them to a few other compacts that you can also get in the ESV. So let's check this thing out. First of all, in the Wellington leather, this reminds me of the Horween leather. It's very similar. This seems to be not as volatile. I don't believe it's going to scratch and scuff up as easily, but it obviously can. So now let's take a look at the text block itself. We're going to start with this Wellington. When we get inside, this is an 8-point font. This is the 28 GSM paper. It is very nice. I absolutely love this text block. I love the layout. It reminds me of kind of like a little bitty Omega. As a matter of fact, if you want to compare it to the Omega real quick, we'll go ahead and pull that out. This is the Omega with the 10.5-ish point font. And you can see it's quite a bit larger, and the font is quite a bit larger as well, but the layout is quite similar. So love this little layout. And then when you get to the beginning of a book, you can see that it always starts on its own fresh page. So that's really nice. They didn't try to cram it in there, but this is a beautiful layout. Again, 8-point font, 28 GSM paper, 2-column. It's got some notes on the bottom. It doesn't have much in the form of references, and that's so you can get that large font size. When you compare this text block with, for example, a Pit Minion. Now this one happens to be the NLT, but you can get it in the ESV. This is a 6-point font, and look at that. We're not giving up a whole lot of size. The text blocks are about similar in size. As you can see, this one maybe gives 1/4 of an inch, if that, in height, and it's about the same in width. But you look and you eliminate these references and it gives you a much larger font. And this one has the red letter, this one does not. But when you get to the paragraph settings, you can just see there is a massive difference between these two. And again, when you close them up, you're not giving up that much in size. They are very similar in size. So now let's move to the PSQ. Now the PSQ is going to be really competitive with this one because it has the 8.5 font, and they're going to be similar in size. But where this one really stands out with the PSQ is the font. To me, if you look at that, it does not look measurably smaller to me. It looks very similar. But where this is going to outshine the PSQ is in the width. Check that out. The thickness of the PSQ is not quite double, but it is significant. So this is a nice little handheld, carry on the go Bible, and it's just at the very top of that small print scale. One more font size larger, and this could be considered a large print. So very nice. Perimeter stitching. This one does not feature a gilt line, and this has more of a stiff kind of a liner, but check this out. This is something I was pretty impressed with the Wellington, is when you get to the beginning, you just give it a little push, and we're close to laying flat on the presentation page. By the time you get to Genesis chapter 1, you can look here and look at that. We have a compact Bible effortlessly laying flat. Even the legendary Schuyler is going to struggle in that arena, because here we are in Genesis 24, and it's already trying to close up, and there is no way we're going to make it to Genesis chapter 1 and this thing remain flat. As you can see, it's already struggling. So you can press it, but it's wanting. That is a more impressive lay flat experience. When we move into the goatskin, we're going to see if this one can do the same thing. Here we are in Genesis chapter 3, verse 16. That is impressive. Check that out, Genesis 1. So the goatskin does even better. For a compact, y'all, that is crazy. That is probably the best lay flat experience I have ever seen in a compact Bible. Their gilding is good. They don't have the darkest art gilding, but the gilding is good. But the art gilding has a tendency to be a little bit light, and that's on both of them. And that's just something that Crossway has always done. They don't have that super dark, super nice art gilding. One thing I like better about the goatskin is it gives you that perimeter gilt line on the inside, and I love me some good spine stamping. That looks sharp. So compared to the Omega, you can see the size difference. So if you like the layout of the Omega, but it's a little bit big for you and you can handle a smaller font, this bad boy is an excellent choice. Now I'm going to compare it to one more really excellent Crossway layout, and that is the ESV Heritage. And this one is just a little bit bigger. This is more of a personal size. This is a compact, so let's take the 3. You've got your full-size Bible. Your ESV Legacy is going to be in the same category of full-size Bible, but a little bit thicker because it's single column. We have your personal size, or mid-size as they call it, and then now we have a beautiful compact Bible. So you're going to be giving up one size on your font. This is a 9-point font. Beautiful layout, really reminds me of the Legacy in a smaller form. And then this one being an 8. And check that out, look. To me, you are not sacrificing a lot, and you are getting that beautiful, awesome, compact size. Generally speaking, your full size is going to be about 9.5 by 7.5. Then we're doing 8.5 by 6.5. And then we're getting somewhere in the range of 7.5 by 5.5. And to be able to have this experience where you've got your large print, you've got your large-ish print kind of on the small scale of the large print, and then you've got the highest scale you can get and still be in the small print family on the 8-point font. The leading space on this is beautiful. The layout is beautiful. Nice little margin space to be able to let this text breathe. The only thing you're sacrificing really is references. And for most of us, we don't need references in every Bible that we have, and you're not using a compact in order to reference it. You're using a compact so you can take this thing on the go, stick it in your bag, and run with it. Both of these are beautiful options. Now, I don't have the Horween anymore, but I do have the CXL Horween to kind of give you a comparison. It has a little bit more of a shine to it. It's a little more volatile and easy to scratch. This, I don't believe is going to be as easy to scratch at all. And when you train the app, you can see it doesn't change colors. So it's a little bit different than the Horween leather, but for me, I like it better because I think this is going to be a little more durable. And I love that blind stamping on this, and you can just see the colors popping out, those different browns. This is just a beautiful, beautiful Bible. But when it comes to me making my choice with the Crossway leathers, you're always going to see me gravitate toward their goatskin. I love a good Horween Bible, but for some reason, Crossway's goatskin to me always outperforms Horween, and I believe it's going to outperform this Wellington. Both of them are excellent options. Both of these are beautiful layouts. I highly recommend that you check them out. God bless you. Keep calm. Jesus on. This is your Nicholsworth.